It's 1918. I'm coming to you live from Emmy News. I'll be talking about something that tragically happened over the last 3 years. The Armenian Genocide was a brutal event that occurred during World War I. 500,000 to a million died. Nearly 3/4 of their population was massacred throughout the genocide. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the late 18th century. Armenians who are Catholics and Turks who are Muslims had lived in relative peace for some 2,500 years. But in the last years of the 18th century, inspired by the French Revolution, Armenian nationalists began to agitate for greater autonomy. There were more savage years for Armenians, as these were the years the Ottomans self-declared full cleansing of the mind. We are here with Henry Morgenthau Sr., the U.S. ambassador in the Ottoman Empire. He collected information from U.S. diplomats and aid agency workers, whom he also helped to organize. After he returned to the United States in 1916, he brought back valuable information of what the Ottomans were doing during that period of time and what the Armenians had to suffer. Describing the conditions and treatment they went through and how they were. Could you tell us what happened, Mr. Morgenthau?
Armenians were forced out of their homes and were stripped from all their belongings. Men were separated and sometimes murdered. Rapes were common, and the rest were put on forced marches that were intended to result in death.
He also described how they were forced to march in packs through the Syrian desert with nothing. The Ottomans made sure they didn't make it through, showing no sympathy for the women, kids, or elders. Taking all their belongings home, separating men from their families and even families as a whole. The Armenian Genocide was a terrible time in history and a terrible remembrance for the Armenians. This time was filled with tragic losses and families killed just for power. The genocide will now be recognized on April 24th of every year. This is MA News signing out. Backstage. We're about to shoot a scene.
Last 3 years?
18,
No, slow down. Slow down.
3, 2, 1, action.
It's صدق حالك يلا
Brrr. Hold up. What happened? Mama, how am I supposed to do this? 1918, I'm coming to you live from MA News. I'll be talking about something that Okay, redo that.
Okay, go. Okay.
The roots of the conflict can be traced back. Okay, man. I just had it perfect. What are you gonna ruin it for me? The Armenian Genocide was a terrible time. Can I just finish this?